Say hello.
Hello.
I'm on the other side getting this started. I'll come around in a second.
In a second.
Yeah.
Well, your second's over with.
All right.
Trying to press buddy area.
No. I just gotta make sure they can see me.
Well, that's what you call a delay.
Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, I'm gonna pause that. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to our live stream. It's been a long time.
Give you a long time.
Yeah, we haven't gone live in quite a while. So how are you all doing? We're doing all right here. So but I know it's been a long time since we went live, but things were going on and just busy. We'll try to get better at it now. So anyway, it says there's 5 people here. Hello, Gordon, and hello, the other 4 people, whoever you are.
Yeah?
Yep. Hopefully we're not too pixelated. I don't know. I don't know how good the internet is right now. But if it gets pixelated, it's our internet, not us. We're still waiting on Presque Electric and Gas to call us and tell us that we can have their new fiber internet installed, but we have to wait our turn. I think we're the next ones on the list for it to be hooked to people's houses, but we'll see.
As far as I know, that we're supposed to be the next ones in line.
And Gordon Walker says, "What's up, Don? Fellow here, dud." Anyway, he wants to know what's up.
Not a whole lot.
And hello, Adriana Hart. How are you doing?
Been cold out lately.
Yeah, it's winter now. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, not by the calendar. Not till next week, but Michigan says it's winter.
Yeah.
Yep. No more warm days.
No. That's long gone out the window, that's for sure.
Yep. Our next warm day will be in April, more than likely. Maybe the end of March. And it'll only be for like one day, and then it'll be over with.
Yeah.
Gordon Walker, what's up with the train noise in the background? It's a clock. It's a train clock. And every hour, there's a different train sound. And on the other side of the living room, we have a bird clock, if you remember those things. There's a different bird every hour.
Yeah, but that one there, but that clock with the birds on it, it's kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, I think the batteries might be dead in the bird part. It's still keeping time, but we don't hear the birds right now. So there's 2 separate battery compartments, one for the clock and one for the birds. So I guess the birds need new batteries.
Yeah.
More than likely. But yeah, you'll hear that train a lot in our videos and everything else. Because we're not going to take it down and try to hide it or something. So that's what it is. That's where it comes from.
Yeah. At least I don't got the chiming clock going.
Oh. Oh, he wants to know what's up with your hair. Gordon does.
I fell out in the road and the road plow caught me. Got a haircut. Was needing one.
Yeah, you gave it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't go anywhere to get his hair cut. He just takes the clippers and that's it. All done.
Yep. And I ain't paying somebody to do something that I can do myself.
Yeah.
A little cold on the head when I go outside without a hat or something, but
Well, we have plenty of hats. Wear one.
yeah, wear one, Tennille.
Yeah. Because it's cold now.
Yeah, and I was pretty cold. It was pretty cold out today.
Yeah. It says it is 28 degrees right now.
Yeah.
That's Fahrenheit, if anybody from any other countries are watching. The kittens are playing over there. Colby and Buddy.
Nope, it's Smokey and Buddy.
Oh, Smokey and Buddy?
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, they're doing good. Next week, on the 19th, Colby and Buddy get spayed and neutered. So they have that appointment coming up.
Yep.
Yep. Adult responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't put up a Christmas tree this year because of mainly Colby, because she likes to grab everything and run. So she would be constantly grabbing ornaments and running away with them. We'll try that next year when they're older.
Yeah.
We put up. We're still taping our Christmas cards to the wall as we get them, and I put up that reindeer Christmas reindeer that I painted last year underneath the TV. That'll work. That's our Christmas tree.
Yeah, there you go.
They can't run away with that stuff. And then next year we'll try the Christmas tree, and hopefully it's all right.
Yeah.
They should be a little more calmed down by then.
You would think so.
Yeah. Because right now Buddy is 6 months old and Colby is 9 months old. They're doing good though. And of course I know that, well, if any of you didn't see it on our social media for some reason, because I put it on all of them, yesterday Kylo passed away. We don't know why. He was just acting tired for a couple days, sleeping in the bed a lot, and then he died. So we didn't expect that. So that's why I was going to film yesterday and then I didn't. But I did film today, and there is a new video going up tomorrow. It's part tribute to Kylo and part normal video. So. But Kylo was the sweetest, friendliest cat I've ever seen, so it really sucks that he's gone. We'll never know what was wrong. He didn't act sick, but I don't know. Smokey, come here. Here we go. Here's Smokey. He's not big on being held, but he's a good boy. Yep. And everybody else is just around. White Storm's on the back of the chair. And then the kittens are being kittens all over the place. Colby and Buddy. We already had dinner. We had homemade chili, so that's done with for the night.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we have to go to Gaylord because I have an eye appointment. Luckily it's tomorrow and not Thursday because we're supposed to get a big snowstorm on Thursday.
Yeah, it's supposed to start Wednesday night, I guess.
Yeah. Don't want to drive in that, especially not to Gaylord. That's the snow belt town.
Yeah, it's supposed to start tomorrow evening, so.
Yeah, and then Adriana Hart says, "Are the cats sad?" Well, they're not telling us they are, but I'm sure they miss him. I'm sure they realize he's not here.
Yeah.
So they're acting okay, but I'm sure they wonder where he went.
Yeah.
Because they always played with him. They all played together.
Right.
Pretty much.
Slippers.
Come here, Smokey. Come here. Come on. Come here. Nope.
He's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's being a cat right now. Yeah, he'll only do what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's always been like that. Always been on his terms or forget you.
Yeah. And Gordon says, I know what it's like to cut hair. Done here too. Sorry about the cat. Yeah, thanks. Jody Jarvis says, hi guys, sorry about Kylo. Yeah, thanks. And hi. Yeah, we are too. We definitely didn't expect that. I was starting to wonder if he didn't feel good or something because he had been doing a lot of sleeping for a couple days. But I sure didn't think this was going to happen. So, that's not good.
Right.
But he didn't show any signs of being sick except sleeping a lot. And he's a cat. Cats sleep a lot. So, I didn't know what was going on. And it happened awful fast.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Not a whole lot went on today. I was just working on editing the video all day.
Yeah. And I just went and visited with my brother, went to the dump and did what couple of dishes we did have. And that was about it.
Yeah. But yeah, you went to the dump to throw the garbage away. You didn't go to the dump just to go to the dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hung out at the dump.
Yeah, went and hung out at the dump with the dump guy.
Yeah, sure. That guy who has to sit in that little house, make sure people have their dump permits.
Yeah.
My uncle does that kind of job too at a different dump. It seems like it would be boring just sitting there in that little house.
I know the guy down here at the dump we go to, sometimes if you go in the office, like to talk to him about something or to let him know something or whatever, and he'll be sitting there playing solitary or something.
Well, yeah.
And he has a little radio and stuff in there that he listens to, and...
Yeah, nothing else to do.
I'm surprised you don't got a little TV there that you could watch or something, too. But you don't.
Yeah, he'd have to hook in an antenna to his little garbage house.
Has the little thing that he sits in, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got an AC for the summertime and electric heat for the winter. And...
Well, I hope they give him heat. They don't make him sit and freeze in a little tiny shed house thing. I mean, it's not a piece of garbage that he has to sit in, but...
No, it's a pretty nice little...
It's about the size of a small bathroom.
Yeah, but it's more than big enough for what he's got to do when he is there. So.
Yeah, but it needs to be heated.
Yeah, he's got heat for during the winter, AC for the summer, and electricity, and a nice little desk and stuff.
Yeah.
So, a nice little lockbox that he uses for when people to put money in when people buy their permits in and stuff.
Yeah. Yes, Gordon, you can still drive over the Tower Dam and the Kleber Dam. Both of those dams are still there. But neither of those are lakes. That's the Black River. And in Tower, it's the Tower Pond. And the other one, well, I mean, they're both in Tower. But the one on 68, it's the Tower Pond. The other one is the Kleber Pond. But it's all the Black River. None of it is actually a lake. The only reason that the water is there like that is because of those two dams.
One of them I'm surprised that they haven't even really done much with because it's in such, I don't know, I really don't want to say too much of a disrepair, but it needs a lot of maintenance.
You're talking about the tower dam.
Yeah, the tower dam, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you cannot drive over the tower dam. You drive past the tower dam.
Yeah, you
drive over the Kleber Dam.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking for a second there.
Right. But yeah, the tower dam, I'm not going to say it's in too bad a disrepair, but it definitely needs a lot of work, though.
Yeah. You said they don't draw electricity off it anymore?
From my understanding that they don't use it to produce power anymore.
Yeah,
because it needs quite a bit of maintenance done to it.
So basically all it's there for is to keep people's waterfront property as waterfront property. Because when they do have to drain it, which I've seen it several times, including a couple years ago, when they have to open the dam and then the tower pond drains, it's just the little skinny river.
Yeah. Last time they opened it up and drained Tower Pond, which was just a couple years ago, they had to do that to be able to do a bunch of repairs to the dam, and that's why they drained it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it needed a bunch of repairs done to it.
Adriana Hart says, have you guys ever visited Oscoda? Yeah, I mean, I don't know about him, but I've been to Oscoda lots of times because I lived in Alpena for 17 years before I moved back over here. So I've driven through Oscoda lots and lots of times.
Yeah, I've been down and through there, but...
Yeah, that's where I don't know if it's there anymore, but there used to be a Long John Silver's there.
Yeah, I've been through there. Never really stayed to visit anybody or anything, but been through.
Yeah, we don't go over there much anymore, though. No reason to go to that side of the state anymore.
Right.
I mean, not never, ever, ever, but we end up going to Sheboygan, Petoskey, and Gaylord more often.
Yeah. But we're more this way.
Yeah. Those places are closer. Alpena is over an hour away. Yeah, Gordon says the Tower Pond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. And yes, the train bridge is still there, and you can still walk over that. And fish off it and jump off it to go swimming. Which Don got me to do that once. And I used my GoPro. I don't know if you ever saw it, but if you go back, if you search the channel for, I think it's Getting the Courage to Jump Off a Bridge or something like that it's called. You can see it where I jumped in with the GoPro.
Yeah.
It took a lot of courage to jump off there. Took me a long time standing there before I could jump off there.
You're funny.
Because it looked so far down.
Yeah, it's really not that far
No,
down.
it wasn't really, but I
was
only going from my feet down, but I was seeing from my eyes down. So it looked like I was jumping down 5 feet 5 inches further than I really was. So it took a lot of nerve. I'm surprised you didn't just finally get fed up and push me.
I should have. I've been swimming there and at that swimming hole since I was a teenager.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I grew up in this area too, but I didn't go jump off into the Tower Pond. Especially since I swam there once and I got a leech on me. I didn't want to go in there anymore. Probably
because you went out to the side where the leeches were.
It was at the old swimming beach.
Yeah, if you got out to the sides, then you got leeches. But as long as you didn't go out to the sides of it, then you were good to go.
Yeah, well, I came out of there with a leech, and I didn't ever want to go back in there.
I was down there all the time when we were teenagers swimming. Almost every day during the summer, almost. But that's because we only lived like a mile from there, so...
Yeah. I was 11 when that happened.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last time I got a leech on me. Because I hate them and I won't let it happen.
Well, they're not that bad.
Oh, they're gross.
Burn them off with a lighter or pour some salt on them and be good to go.
It's still gross.
still gross.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got a leech on me. I was a really little kid. And I went swimming and I came out. I thought it was a piece of grass stuck to my leg. And I went to brush it off and it wouldn't brush off. So I just started screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming.
Yeah.
Like horrified. Because I didn't know what it was.
Right.
And then I realized it was some kind of gross slimy thing stuck to me.
Hey, we just make good fish bait.
All right, Gordon. You said also they just repaired M68 in Tower. Look north on M68. I gotta ask. Do you really think that we haven't seen that? And that actually happened like 4 years ago. We live here in Tower. Do you really think we didn't see that? That we haven't seen that? Of course we know about that. But yeah, that was like 4 years ago. They widened the lanes and made a turn lane.
Yeah, they put a turn lane down the middle.
Yep.
And they repaved 68 all the way from Monterey to Indian River, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was all that done and was repaved all the way from Indian River down away.
Yep. When that was going on, I was working at the gas station in Indian River, so there was a stoplight coming home right before the old Tower Tavern. And I would be working closing shifts and coming home it was almost midnight by the time I got home, and I'd have to stop at that stoplight even though nobody was around.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to run it, and just my luck, here comes the cops.
Yeah.
So I just sat there in the dark for like 5 minutes until it finally turned green. Then I got to go home.
Mm-hmm. Even if the workers aren't around,
they didn't shut that stoplight off.
Yeah,
so.
Tickets are still doubled in work zones like that.
Yeah.
Even if the workers are there or not, it don't matter. Tickets are doubled.
Yeah, so you don't want to mess around.
No.
Adriana wants to know what are your biggest fears? I don't know. Getting hurt?
I really don't have any.
Having people I love pass away? I guess that's about it. I don't have any phobias or anything.
Same here.
I worry more about other people than myself. Yep.
I have to get up early tomorrow morning, though.
Yeah, my appointment is at 10:30 in Gaylord. And I have to get up at 8 o'clock and take a shower and be all ready. Just so they can take me in there and dilate my eyes so I can't see hardly at all. That's why I can't go by myself. Don has to drive. Just so they can check my eye pressure again, which was just done at the Petoskey eye doctor, 2 weeks ago or so?
About that.
So, I don't know why I still have to go to the one in Gaylord, but they say I do. They're both just doing the exact same thing. So, it kind of doesn't make sense.
No, it don't.
At least the one in Gaylord only wants me to come once a year.
It's been kind of a slow day today, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think Gordon's trying to say something about pavement from VFW Park. I don't know. But yeah, you'd think there'd be more to talk about when we haven't gone live since I don't know when.
Yeah, not. There's just not really a whole lot going on right now besides sitting here at home and going to doctor's appointments, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It's hard to come up with things to really talk about other than that. Besides we've been using electricity the last couple of days for heat, but
Yeah, we don't have firewood for the wood stove right now.
yeah, we got like better than a day's worth of firewood right now, but we got that sitting on the sideline in case we lose electricity or something.
Yeah. And Don put plastic on the windows to help.
Yeah.
But Adriana wants to know if we believe in ghosts. Probably. Because I saw the old Presqu'île lighthouse lit up when it has no electricity, no wiring to it, no bulb in it. And that there's a ghost story behind that about the innkeeper who passed away. Turns on the light in the lighthouse every night, even though the light doesn't exist. And I went out there one night, and sure enough, it was. So, maybe. What about you?
Hard to say. I'm gonna definitely say I've seen things that I couldn't explain.
I mean, I think ghosts are more probable than, say, unicorns and dragons.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't really know for sure.
Yeah.
So we don't have a whole lot of plans for Christmas. Like we're gonna make a ham, and all the stuff with it, and a pumpkin pie for dessert. I guess that's about it.
Yeah. We're gonna do a Christmas meal and stuff, but that's gonna be the extent of it.
Yeah, because nobody does any gatherings for Christmas that we know of.
All right. My family quit doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, your sister used to do it, but then she got weird and doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, my family used to do stuff like that, but not anymore. Not since all of us was growing up, and then all their kids was growing up and stuff. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah, my family has a gathering for Thanksgiving, a Thanksgiving meal at the Afton Hall.
All right.
But that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing for Christmas. But that's all right. We'll just watch Christmas movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot we haven't watched yet. Basically, we haven't watched any of them yet, have we?
I don't think so.
Need to get the Christmas Vacation Blu-ray back out. And then there's the Home Alone movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have A Christmas Story on Blu-ray. Need to get that back out.
Yeah, we'll have to dig through all of our movies and find all the Christmas movies in there and pull them out.
Yeah. We actually watched Ernest Saves Christmas in like July, but we can always watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last thing we did was go to see that Christmas Parade of Lights in Sheboygan. I put up a video of that. I don't know who all saw it and who didn't, but it's up there if you didn't. I thought it came out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Star Crunch video, homemade Star Crunches. Those are really good. Those are way better, taste way better than the real ones.
Better than the store-bought ones.
Yeah, they have a lot better flavor.
Yeah, they taste better.
Yeah, so if you watch that video and you want to try the recipe, it's in the description. I definitely recommend it. It's fast, it's easy, and they beat the real ones by like 100%.
And they're a tiny bit softer than the store-bought ones. Not by a lot, but they're a little bit softer.
A little.
But
That's definitely
really
a recipe we're going to hold on to.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
And if you like Star Crunch, Star Crunch cookies, and you like those.
Yeah, I just ran across that recipe on the internet one day. I think it was on, somebody shared it on their Facebook, and I thought, oh, that would be nice to try.
Yeah. Just use your microwave, put on 50% power, and
Melt all the stuff and
yeah.
mix it all together with the Rice Krispies and flatten them out like hamburger patties on parchment paper and let them cool, and there you have it. You don't even have to cook the things.
Yeah.
You don't have to bake them, nothing.
Yeah, you can have from start to finish. You can have the whole thing done in no time flat.
Like 10 minutes?
Yeah, like 10, maybe 15 minutes. You can have the whole thing done from start to finish. And actually be sitting there eating them too. But they'll be still kind of soft, but kind of nice to let them sit and cool for about an hour. That way they stiffen up some.
Okay, Gordon is talking about a house that burnt from the fireplace that was built outside the house on the corner. That sounds like Mitch James's house on the corner of Brady and M68. Is that what you're talking about? Because that belongs to Mitch James, and he's just now remodeling it after that fire all these years later. Just now, he's getting it livable again.
Yeah, because something to do with the insurance. He was fighting with the insurance, trying to get them to pay for it and stuff. I don't know the full story on it.
Are you talking about the same house or like a neighbor to that house? A family called Sasha. Last name Sasha. We don't know any of those people.
I don't know anybody that has that name.
No, there's a lot of people we don't know. We don't know everybody. But yeah. Ugh, dead silence.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot going on.
No. But we've been catching up on things like we're watching The Midnight Club right now. All those Mike Flanagan series, those creepy series, those are really good.
Yeah.
On Netflix, if you like that kind of thing. We already watched Midnight Mass, The Haunting of Bly Manor. I know there's some more. I found them all on Netflix and added them to our list so we could watch them all. Because those are really good.
Yeah.
And this one we're watching now is full of 90s music, and I was a teenager in the 90s, so I listened to 90s music all day. I found a playlist on Apple Music and listened to 90s music through the soundbar all day while I was editing the video that goes up tomorrow. Because that's, that brings back a lot of memories, that music. That was my teenage years and early 20s. The 90s. Okay, so you are talking about Mitch James's house. Gordon, you say that you're related to him somehow. My dad and Mitch James used to be really good friends. All the wiring, no, maybe not all the wiring in that house, but back when I was in high school, Mitch was building that house on the corner there, and it's my dad who went and did a lot of the electrical work. Because my dad was a licensed electrician at Calcite in Rogers City for 32 years, and he knew how to do that stuff. So he went over there and did some of that work for Mitch. What do you want to do? Fall asleep? It's not bedtime yet.
No, it's not bedtime yet, but kind of feeling like I could. I know we gotta be up early tomorrow too, so.
I know, but if I go to bed now, I'll wake up at midnight and not sleep anymore.
Oh, that'd be your fault then.
Well, I can't help it.
Yeah, you can.
That's just what happens.
Just bunk yourself over the head with the billy club and you'll go right back to sleep. You'll be good to go.
No.
Yep.
No.
That'll be your local anesthesia.
No, that's not how it goes.
Yeah. Pretend you're on the cartoons, you'll be good to go.
Sure.
But, yeah, anyhow.
Yeah, the other night we watched a series called Dead End on Netflix. And it's Polish, and we put it on the subtitles so that we could understand. I'm fine with reading subtitles, but Don can't read them fast enough, so we have to put it on the dubbed version. That's what I mean, the dubbed version. But it was really, really good. So if you have Netflix and you see that, we recommend it. It is a good one. Gordon says, my dad sent the wood to build it. Well, that's good. It's nice to see him getting it fixed up. I thought it was just going to sit there and rot away.
Yeah.
No heat in the winter, and because he's been living somewhere else, and just put boards over the window where it all burned out, and walked away. So we thought he was done with it. We were surprised to see him start working on it this summer.
Yeah. Well, I know part of the reason it had something to do with the insurance why it was taking so long. I don't know if the insurance finally gave in and paying for it, or if Mitch just said fuck it and he's paying for it. I don't know.
I would guess the latter, because we have been together for 8 years as of 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was already like that when I moved back over here with you.
Right.
So, what? 10, 12, 15 years has been like that?
No, not that long.
Well,
that's way too long.
Well,
I mean, it was like, I didn't even think it was that long ago, but...
Yeah, because it was already like that when I got back over here.
I think it was like not even a year. I wasn't going to say, that couldn't have been more than a year before me and you got together.
All right, 9 years then. A lot of damage in the Michigan winter with no heat can come to a house in 9 years.
From my understanding is how the fire got started. From my understanding, apparently it was a chimney fire.
Yeah.
From the wood heat. That's my understanding from what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
But at least that's what I've heard anyways, that it had something, the fire got started by a chimney fire, is my understanding of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing he got it fixed up.
Yeah.
Well, he's still working on it, but...
All I knew was just a damn shame that was sitting there all that time, needing not a whole, that much work, to get fixed back up. Because you just looked at the house from the exterior and it just looked like a really nice house.
Yeah. There's a bunch of new drywall in the living room. When you're heading west, if it's nighttime, there are no curtains, and if he's home, there's lights on in there. Last time we went by there, we could see right in there, and we could see all the new drywall and stuff. I could anyway. You were driving. Yeah. You probably didn't look, but I did. Yeah, so he had to replace all the drywall in that whole living room.
Yeah, when I'm driving, I only pay attention to the road, not other things around me. So.
Yeah, me too, but I wasn't driving.
Well, you should have been. That way I could have been looking around, picking my nose.
No, because that's when the Trailblazer was having a bunch of trouble. And you were worried it was going to break down and stuff. I didn't want to drive it.
Yeah.
I didn't vlog about it because some people consider it complaining, but he had to put a bunch of new parts in the Trailblazer last week or whatever to get it running right again, and it's still not 100% right, but almost.
Yeah. Got another new part coming, and I'm hoping that this fixes the problem, but it's not no promise.
Yeah, it makes a weird noise.
So.
Gordon says that's great news on the house. Cool news. Yeah, it is. It's nice to see it getting fixed and not just eventually collapsing into a big heap on the lawn.
Yeah. Because, like I said, when you looked at that house from the exterior, you can tell that it's a really nice house just by looking at it from the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I see we have 10 people in here now. And there's only 2 talking, so hello, you other 8 people.
Yeah. Ooh. Fire burp to taste it and fart to waste it.
That's gross.
Hey, when you burp and taste it, it's like getting double your money worth out of it.
Gordon, he just replaced all the coils.
Yep, just put all brand
Every
new
one
coils
of
in.
them.
All brand new coils, brand new spark plugs, evap sensor, evap purge sensor, new fuel neck, new fuel cap, new sway bar shackles.
Cam sensor.
Cam sensor, VVT sensor is on its way in the mail. New evap hoses and stuff.
You put all new gaskets on in it.
All new gaskets for the intake manifold, all put in. All new gaskets for the throttle body.
Yeah. Lots of problems.
And it's had brand new tires put on it, brand new brakes, brand new rotors.
Yep, that's a lot to put into a 20-year-old vehicle.
Yeah.
2002 Chevy Trailblazer.
Yep.
That was one of the first Trailblazers they ever made. 2002 was the first year.
But yeah, got a new VVT. I don't remember what those are the initials for, but I can't remember what the initials stand for. But this new sensor that's coming in has got to do with the advanced timing in it.
He says check the map sensor.
The map sensor. That's one of the things that was being talked about. So, and also the new main motherboard that controls the whole vehicle, that's being talked about possibly being replaced too. So
you need to find out why the cluster board just goes dead all the time.
Maybe the control board, maybe, I don't know. But also replacing the whole main control board for the whole vehicle is being talked about, maybe being replaced too. So yeah.
He says check it for vacuum leaks, especially under the plantar area. I don't know what that means, plantar area. But anyway, vacuum leaks.
Yeah, I'm not having any more evap problems with anymore, so that's good.
What, that doesn't come up anymore on the diagnostics?
I can't do a diagnostics because the plug-in for where you plug in for diagnostics don't work anymore.
Huh?
So it's all a guessing game right now. I can't even run a diagnostics on it. Yeah. That's why it's being talked about replacing the main board, the main control board for the whole vehicle.
Adriana Hart says, bless you. Thank you.
Yeah?
I sneezed, if you didn't notice.
Well, I just crapped in the air. So.
I know.
I'm shitting in the air. I'm letting them rip. All the beans I've been eating lately.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah, I'm not the one that's got to sit here and smell it. I just got to put no clothing on my nose.
Yeah, we had chili the last 2 nights and homemade ham and bean soup the night before.
Yeah. So the last 3 days we've been eating a whole lot of beans.
Beans are supposed to be good for you, though.
Gonna turn into a beaner soon.
Yeah.
Keep on eating beans.
Gordon says, I've got a Chevy 5.7 engine to Tahoe drive is part of your computer. Don, you're going to have to reset that computer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I know that I just had to change the computer in my brother's just not too long ago. And I didn't have to reset it or reprogram it or anything. It just took.
Yep. I mean, it's still drivable.
Yeah,
It's a lot better than it was. It was losing power and stuff. Now it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But there's still some funny noise coming from where you said the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Underneath somewhere.
Yeah.
Not the engine, but something else.
You can, whatever the noise is, you can hear it coming through the exhaust. Whatever the noise is. And the motor's got all kinds of power and everything, so.
Yeah. And he says intake manifolds, the platinum underneath the fuel injection area, the top of the engine for any kind of leaks.
Well, all that's already been all replaced. So everything for that had to do with evap has been all fixed. I'm not having evap problems anymore. But now if I'm having other leaks through other gaskets, that's gonna, would be other gaskets, but
yeah,
at least for the evap system, I'm not having any more leaks. So, but the intake has been, gaskets and everything's been all replaced. I just had the whole top end of that motor ripped off just not too long ago.
Oh, Gordon says gazoon tight and bless you. Thank you.
But yeah, everything to do with the evap system anyways has been all fixed, I believe. Since I put all new gaskets in and stuff for the evap system, I haven't been having any more issues with the evap system with the hesitation that I was getting.
Yeah. And you were always afraid it was going to stall.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel I just basically traded one set of problems for another by fixing one set of problems, and now I got another set.
Well, that's what happens when you drive a 20-year-old vehicle.
Oh yeah, because I ain't got money around and buy a brand new one.
No.
No one's gonna be nice enough to around and buy me a brand new one, that's for sure.
No.
Someone's gonna around and buy a brand new vehicle. They're gonna buy it for themselves, not somebody else.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a brand new vehicle, but I don't see it fitting in the budget, not anytime soon anyway.
No. And they want you to buy electric ones now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, all the cats are just sleeping now. All over the place.
Yeah, as usual.
And Gordon says magic tunes sometimes. Not sure what that means, to be honest. So I didn't vlog it, I don't think. But those banana pudding cookies that we made a while back, I made a video. We switched it up and put pistachio pudding instead a couple times. And that's even better.
Yeah.
You can use whatever kind of pudding you want, and you can use whatever kind of chips you want. I'd kind of like sometime to try chocolate pudding and peanut butter chips. It's a very flexible recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or make the banana ones, but instead of white chocolate chips, use strawberry chips. Banana and strawberry, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
But of course, we don't need to eat a ton of cookies around here anyway.
No.
No, after Christmas, we both have to crack down on ourselves about everything. Stop eating such fattening stuff. Are you going to be able to stop getting up in the middle of the night and Eating half a 5-pound tub of peanut butter.
No, I ain't gonna quit eating my peanut butter for nobody.
Yeah, every night he gets up several times in the middle of the night and comes out here and eats something.
Yeah.
If it's not peanut butter, it's something else. I don't get up and eat in the middle of the night.
Because you do it all during the day and I do it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, if I have to get up and go to the bathroom during the night, I'm tired and I want to go back to bed. Not come here in the kitchen and find something to eat.
Yeah, well, good for you.
That's just weird.
Congratulations. There's your pat on the back.
Yeah. Nighttime is sleep time.
No. Nighttime is duty damn well please time.
Sure.
Now, if you don't like it, door does swing both ways.
Whatever. The door doesn't swing here at all. It's a sliding door.
Oh,
It slides both ways.
You grab all the edge and you make it go. It'll go. Give it a good tug.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
Stupid. What stupid
Basically
does.
rip the whole patio door out of its hole.
Cool.
That's stupid.
Don't forget the backhoe to take out the rest.
A backhoe?
Yeah, a backhoe to take out the rest.
All right.
Bulldozer. Grabbing one end of the house and out the other.
Yeah, well, we have to get a different house before you bulldoze this house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you think. No, I don't. Better have your stuff out before I drive through.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he's been saying that since before we even got together, apparently, from what he tells me. That he thinks he should literally run a bulldozer in one end of this house and straight out the other.
Yeah. I'd have fun doing it.
Yeah.
I seriously would too.
We've got to get our stuff out of here first. But yeah, if you haven't clicked thumbs up, go ahead and do that because it helps with the algorithm. It helps people see our videos. So whether it's a short, whether it's these lives, or whether it's normal videos, you're wiggling the camera all over.
Good.
Go ahead and click thumbs up on
you
all of
talk
them
a
because
lot.
it helps.
Boy, you talk a lot.
Well, I'm trying to. People
Sure.
aren't asking many questions tonight.
Sure
Questions
talk a
really
lot.
help it go better.
Sure talk a lot. Yeah, pick on you some more, sure talk a lot.
No, but you can stop wiggling the table.
No.
Because it makes the camera go like this.
Want me to help you some more? Then maybe you should put it somewhere else besides right there.
There's nowhere else to put it.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you.
It's just over there on... Okay. I'm using my phone now to go live. So I've got the phone attached to like the suction cup thing, which is suction cup to my laptop, which is sitting on top of the box the laptop came in.
Now, why would you do something foolish like that? Think about it.
Well, so it doesn't tip over. Like it did the first time I used my phone, it fell on the floor.
Stick the suction cup to your forehead and you'll be okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Jess. Okay. We'll manage.
Gordon says the Z21 truck each broad had to change it out, but not the charging still I'm at truck. And hello, Robert Musselman. I hope I said that right. Hello from Central Illinois. Found you guys after our vacation up there last May. Well, welcome. We do film a lot of, when the weather's better, a lot of things around that are outside around here. And Ocean Pool 96 says, hey guys, I'm finally here, just got home. Been busy at work. Well, hello. Ocean Pool 96. Is that Dan? Daniel? I don't know. Maybe not. But yes, welcome everybody. I thought so. It's Daniel. I thought so. Because you usually get out of work at about this time. You just haven't come in under this username yet. But yeah, I thought it was you. Yes, I changed my name again on here. Didn't like the name before. Oh, okay. So it's still the same account. You just changed it. The name.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we this live stream hasn't been too hopping, but it's going.
Well, if you want to happen, start jumping up and down, Tennille.
No.
Yep.
Are you going to get water?
Yeah. Good time getting you any though.
You don't need to. I have some.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rude. I'm crude. Inconsiderate. I don't care.
No, you're not rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got the live stream going on my phone, and then I'm watching the live chat on Don's phone. Because I have I'm using the good camera on my phone, not the one on the other side. So I can't actually see the screen on my phone right now. It's facing in the other direction. Daniel says, this will be the last time I'm changing it. I like the new name. The duality looks absolutely perfect tonight. Oh, the quality, you mean. Usually my phone is always messing up the quality. Well, for one, it's on my phone instead of the laptop. And that must mean Frontier's doing decent tonight. Sometimes when it's running slow, it's not a clear live stream. We're still waiting for Presque Electric and Gas to say that it's time to hook it to our house. We already applied for it, but I think this is the next area they're supposed to start doing that in.
Yeah, I believe that they're still working in the Black Lake area.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be the next ones on the list.
Yeah, so hopefully within the next, 2-3 months or so. Before spring, I hope.
That's what Angie was saying too, is she's thinking the next 2, maybe 3 months that we should be looking at about getting ours in this area.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be super fast, so we won't have to worry about our live streams being laggy or blurry or anything after that.
Well, from my understanding at my brother Dan's house, one of our friends went there and ended up uploading an 1.5-hour video, or 2.5-hour video or something like that, and it only took like not even a half hour.
Well, that'd be nice.
So.
Yeah. Uploading here is a lot slower than that.
Yeah. And he was saying that normally in a video like that at his house, on the Frontier, it would have taken probably at his house, he was saying about 16 to 18 hours.
Yeah.
For that video.
Yeah. That's the way Frontier was the first time we had it. And then in 2017, it went bad. It's somewhere not on our property, and they went and fixed it. So we had to have it disconnected. 2 years later, they finally get it fixed, and we were able to have it reconnected. And then it ran better. It used to take 17 to 19 hours to do an average size video, 5 to 10 minute video. A little ridiculous. Now that'll take, an hour and a half to 3 hours. But it should be faster with the other, with the fiber that we're supposed to get.
Yeah. We're just playing the waiting game. We're already signed up to get it, so.
Yeah. And Gordon says, I said, with a Z71 pickup, I've had to change many parts in the dashboard where the cluster is. Okay, that makes a little better sense.
Yeah. Because this could be up in the dashboard with this, but I'm not exactly sure where it would be located at. That's causing the dashboard problems.
Yeah, and Daniel says it's crystal clear tonight. Well, that's good. Because, yeah, I've got it on here, but I paused it immediately, so it's not actually playing. I just want to see the chat, so I know what's going on.
But, yeah, my biggest issue right now with our vehicle is just trying to find, trying to figure out what's causing the issue for, like, where I plug in for the diagnostics. Because if I could get a diagnostics reading on it, that would make things a lot easier for me to find out what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know where you've been looking, but you do know that's where you
Well,
look.
I'm rubbing
Right?
my eye.
Sometimes you're looking over there. Sometimes you're looking over here.
Sometimes I'm looking up here. Drool starts running down.
Oh, whatever. I do like going live better from my phone. Uh, we haven't gone live. Oh, as long as we're somewhere where there's a good enough signal. Like in town in Onaway, there's basically no cell signal. We'd never be able to go live there. But if we go up to Sheboygan, we could. Wi-Fi and cell signal. But yeah, there's no cell signal in Onaway. I don't know why. You go there and your phone dies.
Yeah.
There's that train clock again. Woohoo! we have a random train driving through our house every hour.
Well, I'll just be thankful the old R&R grade out here ain't functional.
So yeah, the train tracks. I mean, it's a snowmobile trail now. They removed the tracks, but they're right across the road, and trains used to come through here when I was a kid. So that would be really noisy when it's right across the road.
Yeah. Well, technically, our property line meets up to the property line for that trail, because the road actually runs on our property.
Yeah.
Because we're on this side of the road, but our property line is technically on the other side of the road.
Yep. Oh. There. There we go. I refreshed the stream on our end. So, Robert says, how's your weather? Well, right now it's 28 degrees and it's not snowing, but we have a big snowstorm coming Thursday. So
Yeah,
the roads are supposed to be bad and stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be starting tomorrow night for us, all the way until Thursday.
Yeah. And Gordon, basically this says he has a rusty truck, but it still runs and drives for being rusty.
Oh, yeah?
Rusty doesn't have anything to do with
heck, I
whether
remember
it
this
runs
one.
or not.
Heck, I remember I had this one truck. Damn thing was so damn rusted out. It wasn't even funny, but ran and drove like a brand new vehicle.
Yeah.
But you didn't dare set your feet down on the floorboard.
Because there was none?
Because there was none. You'd be dragging your feet on the ground.
Yeah, that's because there's so much salt on the roads in the winter here in Michigan. So that people don't slide off the road. I mean, they do anyway, but it's supposed to help. And then that gets all over your cars and rusts your cars up.
Yeah, this truck looked so damn horrible. Looked like a fucking piece of shit that shouldn't have been on the road, but just ran and drove like it was right off the showroom floor. But the body, oh my god, doors are about ready to fall off. It was a true piece of crap, but like I said, it was just the way it ran was just unreal.
Yeah. In 95 and 96, I went out to the Southwest. I went out there to work at the Grand Canyon, and I ended up in California. What I noticed is that there were all kinds of old cars from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s still driving around in perfectly good shape. You don't get that here at all. It's because they don't have any salt out there because there's no snow. Gordon says, ask some people who build hot rods can be of some help. Well, I don't think we know anybody who builds hot rods.
Not around here.
Daniel says, don't think we will have a white Christmas again. We will up here. It's already white out there.
Yeah, we got it's not a lot, but we got a little bit.
We always get a white Christmas up here, even if it waits till the last minute, which it has before. We always end up with snow for Christmas.
Yeah, we got just enough here to where it just covers up the ground.
Yeah, and then the day after tomorrow, there's going to be that big storm, so there's going to be more.
Yeah, so yeah.
Daniel says, up north probably will, but not down here. That's crazy. I've never been out there before, but I've been told that actually about old cars still being regularly driven. Yeah, because they don't rust away. Their frames don't rust and break, and stuff like happens here. So cars don't have to be sent to the junkyard anywhere near as soon there as they do here. But they have another problem. It's constantly hot, and it's always sunny. So the paint jobs are always wrecked because the paint gets sun bleached. So there's always these big patches of terrible. I mean, look it up on Google. Put car, sun bleached car, and then hit images, and you're gonna know what I mean. Not all of them are like that, but I did see a lot of them out there like that. So they trade one problem for another, but their problem does not make it so the car falls apart. It just makes it a little ugly, and it could always get repainted. Over here, we got a problem that makes them fall apart and have to go to the junkyard.
Well, they rust out.
Yeah, because I had a car once that the frame was rusted and breaking, and my dad took it to his friend's house and welded it all back together, and he thought they got it all, but apparently they didn't. Because I was driving one day and I turned, I came, stopped at a stop sign, made a turn, and then there was this huge bang, and I didn't know what happened. I looked in the rearview mirror, and there was a big cloud of dust behind me. And I hurried up and slammed the brakes on and tried to pull over, but all the steering wheel would do was this. So I had to, luckily, I made a right-hand turn, so when the frame broke, because the frame broke as I was driving. Luckily, when it broke, my wheels were already turned, so I was able to get into a parking lot. But I couldn't turn the tires at all anymore.
Yeah, your unibody pulled away from underneath.
Yeah, and my dad told me it was lucky it happened when it did, because if I would have been going 55, 60 down the road, I would have either ended up head on with somebody in the next lane, or we would have rolled over and over and over when the frame broke and everything fell apart. Because the engine was even laying on the ground. And it broke the steering column off, and it broke the gas line off. There was gas all over. It was a big mess. And of course, I had to call a tow truck and scrap it on the spot, because that was into that.
Yeah, when your A-frame pulls away from your unibody, you can't fix it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the tires, they're supposed to be like this. They were like this. So I was trying to come home from a shopping trip. That would have to be the worst shopping trip I've ever had.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because then I didn't have a car anymore. And my dad had to drive all the way over from Posen to Alpena to pick me up and take me home in Ossinik, where I lived at the time. So it was a big pain in the ass for everybody. And I only got like $210 or something from the scrap people.
Yeah. You don't get a whole lot out of scrap vehicles. It's worse now than what it was then.
Yeah.
Scrap and metal ain't worth the person's time anymore.
Nope. Gordon says there are 3 vehicles. The Tahoe is still in good condition, and the red plow truck is the rust bucket. And he says, ha ha ha, no snow in Flint, Michigan. Well, it's not snowing here right now either, but we have a little snow from before.
Yeah.
And it's going to snow the day after tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow evening, and then on.
Yeah, and then Thursday is supposed to be a big mess.
Yeah.
Of snowstorm.
At least for us anyway.
Yeah. So it's a good thing my eye appointment in Gaylord is tomorrow, not Thursday. Because Gaylord is also Gaylord is the snow belt area, so they always get hit worst.
Yeah, they get it the worst.
So you don't want to be in Gaylord when there's a snowstorm.
No.
I feel bad for the people who live there.
Yeah, because they always get slammed the hardest with that being,
Yeah.
the snow belt area.
Always, my whole life, for some weird reason.
I wish I would have been old enough for the Great Storm of '78 for here. I guess it was just a big old massive storm back then. I think that would have been cool to see.
Yeah. So Gordon says that's true if you do a barn find in Flint, Michigan. And say like the car set with a window or the body facing the window, the paint will fade in a barn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what ends up happening out there, except it's just from existing. Because it's constant sun all the time. Because it's the desert. But it was too expensive to live out in California, and I came back after a very short amount of time back here to Michigan, which I'm not complaining. I'd like to do the Route 66 trip with Don sometime, but I'm not going to try to live out there ever again.
If we're going to do
that was 1995 and 96, and everything was so expensive. Can you imagine it now?
Yeah, and if we would do a trip like that, we want to have a really good, reliable vehicle.
Yeah, and a lot of time, because there's a lot to see.
Yeah.
It goes all the way from Chicago to the Santa Monica Pier in California. That's like my big bucket list trip I'd like to be able to do. And it would be nice to get back to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, where we used to go all the time when I was a kid for vacations. And back out to South Dakota, to the Black Hills and everything along the way, like Wall Drug and 1880 Town and all that stuff. But all that takes a lot of money, maybe eventually. And we want to go back to the house on the rock in Wisconsin. That's a lot closer. That's more of a possibility than way. That's not that far away. And it's really cool there. We were last there. Don has never been there, but me and my family went there in 1993 when I was 17. 17 or 18. No, 17. I was 17. It was really cool to go through there, see all that stuff. Gordon says, it was probably a Grand Prix or a Grand Am or a Cavalier front-wheel drive vehicle. That's a frame fell out of them. Nope. It was an Oldsmobile 98.
Yep. Had
a blue Oldsmobile 98.
Yep.
That's what the frame broke on me.
Yep, them damn unibodies suck.
Yep, and it was like a 1989 or something like that. So it's just the salt. It doesn't matter. You can get a Lamborghini, and if you don't keep it out of the salt, the same thing's going to happen. It doesn't matter how expensive or cheap the vehicle is. Michigan salt is Michigan salt, and it's going to do the same thing to everything. So that's just how it goes.
Yeah, the salt they put down on the roads, yeah.
That's why here in Michigan, the classic cars, they only get brought out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And not on rainy days either. Yep, all the like 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s cars. All those classic cars from the car shows and stuff, they're all hibernating in their garages right now.
Yeah. Well, if I owned a old classic car or something, that's where it would be too, especially around here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because all that damn salt they put down on the roads during the winter to keep them from moistening out.
Yep. You can't let that happen. You can't let that get on your stuff. Daniel says, I know I don't get why people waste so much money on cars when they get abused by the weather.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I mean, there's no sense trying to own a really, really nice, fancy, expensive car around here. Because if you drive it in the winter, you're going to wreck it. Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Good boy. Buddy. Yeah, Buddy's getting bigger all the time. But he's a really good boy. And his favorite thing to do is to follow us into the bathroom, sit with his front feet in the sink, and beg us to turn on a little trickle of water so that he can play in the water. I've been calling him Buddy the Water Kitty, which is pretty weird because cats don't normally like water. But he gets all excited if somebody goes in the bathroom because he knows he gets to play with the water. And yesterday he tried to get in the shower with me because he loves water. I don't know why. Gordon says still green grass and rotating the field area, cutting corn. Yeah, all that stuff up here is long over with.
Yeah.
No green grass, no nothing.
No.
Crops are all harvested. Anything that's out there now is rotten slime because it all froze and it's all gone. It's all been harvested a long time ago. Yep, next week is Buddy and Colby's spay and neuter appointment up in Sheboygan. So that'll be taken care of.
Yep.
No
babies for you.
Yeah, no kittens around here. Or no new kittens, I'd have to say, because there are 2 kittens here, but this is not a kitten factory. No making new kittens.
Well, next week they both go into the cutters.
That is a reference from the Warriors books by Aaron Hunter. Anybody who has not read those books will have no idea what you're talking about.
Going to the cutter. Gonna have some molten oysters made out of your bad boys.
Daniel says, did I miss anything from the beginning of the stream? Not really. There isn't anything incredibly exciting going on.
No.
Just, I think... Yeah, we had chili for dinner. I said that. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if you guys can see him or not, but Buddy's laying down right here, purring away.
I don't think you can see him.
Come here. Get up. They can't see you. Get up. Nope. He just wants to be petted so he can purr and purr and purr. Gordon says, say, Don, you own a Chevy truck, 2 colors, seen still around. You mean the yellow and green truck? Yeah, but it stays in the backyard. He doesn't drive it around. It runs, but...
Yeah, it runs and drives. It's just the body is too far shot.
Yeah, and his twin brother smashed out the windshield and all the windows and stuff. That would be pretty cold to drive in the winter.
I wish I could find another cab in the front clip for that truck. Because it runs and drives really good. It's just the body is too far gone.
Yeah.
But the only reason why that truck gets cupped around to begin with, because it runs, drives, frames good, 4-wheel drive works good, and it's a 93. I'd love to find another cab in the front clip for it. Would like to have a box for it too, but can't find a box, no big deal. I can just put a flatbed on it.
Yeah. And yes, Gordon, that Oldsmobile 98, it wasn't an 88, it was a 98. But yes, it was a front wheel drive. That was very inconvenient to be driving and have the frame break.
The A-frame pulled away from the unibody from underneath. And what usually happens is that right where your A-frame hooks up at, there's like a big bushing where it all connects at, and it all rots out around that bushing, and then just over time it just pulls away, and there you go. That's all it takes.
Yeah. That happens really easy around here, and like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of car it is, truck, whatever.
Heck,
It can happen really easy because of all the salt.
our next door neighbor come over, let me try and fix his frame on his truck. And I climb underneath of that thing, and I'm like, nope. He's like, well, you want to buy it? Nope.
Yeah, because he had this truck over there, parked over there next door. Okay, say that this is the cab, and this is the back. It's supposed to be like this, right? It was sitting over there, and it was like this. So it's like, no, that's frame, broken.
Yeah, the frame was rotting right out of underneath of it, and you can see where other people was welding plates of steel in there, trying to keep it together and stuff. And
yeah.
He goes, yeah, I could have never bought it. I go, yeah, you think?
Yeah, why would you buy something that looks like that?
He goes, and I goes, it's obvious you didn't look under it. He goes, no, I didn't. He goes, I guess I should have.
But he didn't even have to look under it.
But this was before it was doing this number.
Oh, I thought he bought it when it looked like this, like
no, it was still riding like it should. But then after he got it, then that's when it dropped and started riding like a V.
Yeah, because I could see that right from here. I could look out this kitchen window and I could see that white truck sitting over there looking like this.
Yeah, the only thing that truck would have been good for is for the parts. It had a good running motor, good transmission, good transfer case, good front end, rear end. All that was good. It's just the frame was gone. They asked me if I could do anything with it, and I told them no, which you can't.
No.
The truck wouldn't have even made a good plow truck. When you would have tried pushing snow with it, it would have just crinkled up like an organ.
Gordon says, here only a few old vehicles are used. I know a 1952 Chevy and a 63 Chevy Impala are as everyday drives, LOL.
Yeah.
That's stupid. If people are driving a 1952 Chevy and a 63 Chevy Impala out in the snow, that's stupid. I love going to car shows and looking at the shiny, beautiful, old classic cars. I would not imagine driving those in the salt and snow. Terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really quiet in here.
Yeah.
Gordon, moving a lot of hay around. They're moving hay around with a 1952 Chevy and a 63 Chevy Impala? I hope not.
Moving a lot of hay?
I hope not. Where they put it in the trunk and in the back seat. But that's like you when we had that Dodge. Little Dodge car. Dodge Stratus. He stuffed the whole back seat full of wood. All the way from the floor all the way to the ceiling.
And the front passenger seat and the trunk.
Yeah, that's when the Mike Sturgill's sawmill was still giving away slab wood.
You mean pallet wood?
Yeah, pallet wood. He would go over there to pick it up and stuff the car all full where it didn't belong. And then there was sawdust all over. All over inside, all over the floor, all over the seats, all over in the trunk.
Get her done.
Oh, yeah.
Ask Larry, the cable guy, he'll tell you, he'll say, get her done.
Yeah, I guess so. And then your sister came over and saw that and said, oh, take a torch or whatever and cut the back of part of the car off and turn it into a truck. And I'm like, are you crazy? We got to use that car for other things, too. Can't cut the back of it off. All open and everything.
Well, I cut it all. It's better than wearing with firewood.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
It was weird.
It was weird. Pick on you, right?
Yeah.
Is it because you're pickable kind of people?
I suppose.
Well, fucky.
Gordon says, talking on knowing life is in Tower City life. Tower's not a city. Not even close. The only thing left is the Black River Party Store and the Tower Shores Motel, which were both bought by Dana Nutt, and he improved them both greatly. But that's the only thing left. Everything else is gone.
Yep, even the old Tower restaurant, even gone. That burned down to the ground.
Wasn't that called Eleanor's?
Yep, we called Eleanor's. That burned to the ground.
Yep. And there was another party store or convenience store that went out of business a long time ago. There was a Tower Tavern that went out of business a long time ago.
Yep, that had something to do with about the structure of the building.
Yeah. So now it's just, both of them are just empty buildings sitting there.
Yeah. Tower Bar is owned by...
that Arnie guy. No. It was.
What was, but
it used to be. Now it's owned by the Native American reservation that's right next to it.
I was trying to remember.
Yeah, and they've got it blocked off. They don't want anybody to even drive into the parking lot.
No.
Nobody needs bars anyway. That's just a place to go get drunk and then drive drunk and horrible things happen.
I'm surprised that the bars in Onaway can even manage to stay open. Seems like every time you drive by them things, it seems like the parking lots are empty.
Yeah, they reopened that one across from Dollar General after it closed.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what it's called. They don't even have a sign outside. It's the blank bar, I guess. The unknown bar.
As far as I know, they're still calling it whatever it was before, as far as I know.
No, that was called the Cabin Bar or something. And when the owner passed away, they took the sign down. Now there's no sign up there now, so I don't know what if they're calling it the same thing or not.
Well, I am. I'm still calling it the Cabin. Until I see otherwise.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to just keep on calling it the Cabin until I see otherwise, because what else are you supposed to call it?
The bar across from Dollar General.
Well, I could go back to calling what it used to be, the Onaway Bar.
Yeah. Actually, some people on Facebook do call it the Onaway Bar still, so.
So that's what it's been known as for many, 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 many years.
And then there's that other bar across from the old laundromat, Havel's or something it's called.
Yeah, Havel's, yeah.
And that's the only thing left.
Havel's Northern Bar.
Yeah, because they tore down the Metropole and any other bars that were around.
Yeah, they tore down the Metropole because that was having electrical issues.
Yeah.
And that used to be the old whorehouse.
True, though.
It is true. I'm not
look it up.
It's true.
Look up.
Really, honestly, was.
Let me talk. Look up on Google Metropole Bar, Onaway, Michigan, and hit images. It is literally an 1800s style 2-story bar downstairs, whorehouse upstairs.
Yeah, I've been up in
They turned the upstairs into apartments, but I don't know if I would have been able to live there knowing what happened there.
My brother Dave lived there.
Yucky.
That's how I ended up in the upper floor of that. In one of the rooms.
So Daniel says, I'm so with you on that. I hate bars and I'm 23 almost. I shouldn't even be saying that, but that's me. Not a fan of any of that. I like to go to bars to listen to good bands like the Darwin Project. But what I don't like, and Don doesn't like it either, is you're in there and you're trying to listen to the bands and there's a bunch of drunk idiots screaming and hollering all around you. So, and we don't get drunk. I mean, yeah, we drink sometimes. Like, I'll have a wine cooler once a year or something like that. I want to go there and listen to the band, and people are fighting and hollering and screaming and yelling and laugh, giggle, screaming and whatever because they're all drunk. So that's what happened the last time we went to see the Darwin Project at that bar in Afton that they built behind the store. Just a bunch of obnoxious people in there. Gordon says that's old school. Nuts car bugs. The 52 Chevy hauls a trailer. Okay, good. I mean, that's still strange for a 52 Chevy to be hauling a trailer. Unless it's a truck. But if it's like a Bel Air, that would be a little weird. But that's better than putting hay in the vehicle. But yeah, next year we're going to go to the St. Ignace Car Show and do a video there. I have never been to it. You said you were there once, years ago, right?
I've been there like a couple of different times, but it's been a long time since I've been to one. I was still a teenager.
Yeah,
when I was doing
and I've
it,
never
so.
been to that one. It's at the exact same place as that truck show, Richard Crane Memorial Truck Show. So it'll be nice to see all those cars.
I think I was like 18, maybe 19 years old last time I went.
And it's not like the one in Onaway. It's a big show. I think the one in Onaway had maybe, 20 cars, 30 cars tops?
I can't remember, but it wasn't that
But
many.
the one in St. Ignace is supposed to have like hundreds. That'll be a big long walk to see all of those. Well, we've been live for an hour and a half, which is usually about as long as we go. And we have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning so that we can get ready for me to have an eye appointment in Gaylord at 10:30 in the morning. So we should probably end this so that we can get wound down and go to sleep. But we do have a new video coming up at 1:30, or going up at 1:30 tomorrow. So
don't forget to smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and say goodnight, and thank you so much for coming. And if you didn't hit like yet, go ahead and do that because it helps with the algorithm. It lets people see our videos, and we appreciate any help we can get. But, yep, good night, Daniel. We hope you all have a good night, and thanks for coming.
So good morning, everybody.
Yep. And now, I guess I don't have to. I'll just grab this. So, bye. Oh, come on, Stuck.